Okay, today we're going to be starting on Hangman's Alley. There do seem to be some shenanigans going on down the road, but right now, what I'm going to do... come on, I didn't even hook it up. I've got to turn this thing on and get a purveyor to go to Mystic Pines so I can get it attached to the circuit. That way I've actually got stuff to work with. There we go, and I will need a bedroll here for when they show up. I totally regret downloading all of these beds. Most of them do not even count as beds. And I don't have the patience to go through and figure out which ones don't, so I just don't use them. Oh, there's my friend. There we go. Supply line to Mystic Pines. Yes. How's about we not do it... well, do we do it right against the edge? I'm not sure where the bad guys spawn in whenever you do this. I feel like back here. Okay, and... security. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of our turrets. Put them in the usual place where I like to set them. Yeah, I think so. Alright. And like I said, I can go like 2 layers up and do a little bit of an overbuild or something like that. And I feel like... I don't know, do I straighten out the floor? Because that would require me to raise the ground up a little bit. Okay, now, this is absolutely silly, but... what do I think of doing that? That just looks like somebody just came in here and rolled the entire place. Okay. Now, what I could do is... there are a couple of sections. I could put elevated sections into, like, that spot over there. And over here, I could actually put a building over the top of it. Now, why am I doing that? I don't think I'll be using these floors. And what do we use for building? I'm gonna do a random structure, and then I'm gonna close it in so you can't see this. I don't think that actually works. I think it would have to come off of these. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Here, hold that for just a second. Let me do that. I need you to hold right there. You go right there. You... yeah. Okay. Alright, alright. And to hide this area back here, we can use that corner piece that's so hard to find a use for. Okay, and we could probably turn this into like a little... first things first, let's take this from here up to the next floor, which is where we'll start building. One of those. But instead of using the scaffolding for the rest of it, I would use these. The railing bits, and that should work for that. That at least gives me my way up to the second floor. The theory behind this place is just basically a shanty town. I'm not sure that I have much use for it. It's on Kira's build list, so... this will be one of the ones that influences her to become who she is. But it's not actually a part of PM stuff. Yeah. The only problem is it's a whole bunch of brown on a whole bunch of brown. I need colors. What if right outside... how on earth would I do that? Hang on. Sitting here thinking, if I put one of these half walls back here, it's got like a very bright color. No idea how to get stairs up to it, but that would give it a surprise blast of coloration there. kind of sort of works. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Now, how do I get that to work in with this mess that I already have? Well, I have alerted someone to our presence.
What? Who's there? I'll wear your guts around my neck!
I can go with that and put walls on it. Like that, and then do... It's gonna be like a small bedroom. Very small bedroom, but a small bedroom nonetheless. Uh-oh. It do sound like it's supposed to be a problem between Nick and a super mutant. Not sure exactly what they're doing and why I'm being left out of this situation. No, don't store it.
Why's it gotta be so quiet?
Let me go check on things and stuff. Let me out! That could be a problem.
Yeah, that was scary.
I don't see anything. Oh, man. Actually, what I can do here is wait for it. I can put one of those end caps on that's got the stuff on it already. Like this. Yeah, too bad that won't work. What would it take for me to be able to do this? How much room would I have to give up right here? Ah, not much, not much. I can go back and forth. Yes. Okay, that's a little bit better. That means I can put someone's bedroll over there or something like that. Now let's back up and see how that looks. Now that splash of blue does help it. Now how do I get this to look right? There's a bunch of creepy sounds in this area. What if I do... Hi, Nick. Dude, what are you doing? There we go. Okay. Now I need walls. Let's try and go for some colors that will stand out against the wall. At least for now. We can just tuck that over here. I'm sure we're gonna need it again at some point. Okay, it's either that or I could do some sort of understairs situation. Go. And I need probably some support underneath that, but instead of doing support, what I'm gonna do is do some stairs up. Right there. And... there we go. Yeah, maybe, maybe. I can add some more decor and stuff in here. We could put a couple of chairs here. Okay, that's one section. Now, let's go over... We are on here. Where do we want to go? Like over to the other side? Make it super complicated? What do you think, Nick? Make it super complicated or what? No? Okay. Why, dude? Alright. I mean, yeah, it's the middle of the city, so super complicated may not work. Windmill supports. You know, come to think of it, if I'm gonna get any windmills in here, I might want to get those in and stuck up at the top so I don't have to worry about them. Paths? I don't think this is gonna be it either. Oh man, there was like a dock or something like that. I was thinking this might be a good place to use it. That's the problem with having so many mods. Eventually you get to where you can't find the ones you're looking for. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Alright. That is what I was looking for right there. Okay, we're gonna go from here to... the other side somewhere. This would take me just about all the way across, actually. And I don't have to do... or do I bring it to here? Now I feel like... Ah! Okay! What did I just fall through? Okay, I'm gonna use it in one place. The problem is there is not... Oh, I'm falling through that, even though it's not necessarily see-through. Okay, gotcha. I mean, obviously I could come back over here and build off of this. Okay, I guess I don't have to build off of it and see if I can connect something up to this wall, because there's not a really good connection, and I need to put something over this before someone falls and gets hurt. Now I can walk around. There we go. Okay, now if I go over here and I start building some floors, and just see what we get. Let's put you about center. Nick, I don't have anything there yet, dude. Just wait for it. I'm working on it. Okie dokie. Where we were leaving off at... My purveyor is still not purveying properly. Okay. This is the next morning, so let me survey what I got done yesterday. Okay. I still haven't got those poor guys fixed. I don't know what mod is doing that. I do apologize if y'all can hear thunking occasionally. The cats are in their zoomy phase. I'm trying to take the hottest part of the day and work on these and go out in the garden whenever it starts cooling down. Okay, I kind of like this. I do not, however, like this. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is I'm wanting to do. It does look very thick. Like, this is against the wall. I kind of want this against the wall. Can I do 2 of those bridges? Ah, hell, what were they in? Oh no. It's been a whole day. Where did I find those? I swear, it'd just be better if I had 3-ring binders for every daggum thing I'm working on. Okay, could I take... that? Hang on, if I could push this guy back a little bit. No! Daggum you. Okay, that does provide a walkway, but then what I can do is, because I've got this little gap right here, I can turn on the no clipping part and see if I can overlap them a little bit. Like that. Thereby giving me a little bit extra room. Now... hang on. There we go. Okay. Ah! Dadgummit. I mean... yeah, that's probably doable. Let's see if we can line some stuff up along with it to make it look better. Okay, now that gives me a building I can put right there, and then I could probably do like some sort of a small... I don't know, oh, this is a different kind of door. I kinda like that it adds some color. Yeah. Like that. Okay, and then we've got our pathway over here. We can make that one look a little bit better. And then I put this bridge here, so... I was thinking about putting it over there. Is there a way I could do this? Apparently I can scrap... why would you want to scrap that? Maybe make it where they could actually use it, but this gives me the perfect opportunity to go off this way. I could put like a little shed right there. I'm gonna have to bring it back though. Can you smoothly? Yeah, I can smoothly go over that. Okay. In this case, let's do that. Yeah? I fell through again? But how? And do that. I should make this area pretty safe, and then do that here too. Right there. Okay. It's a little bit of a tight spit through there, you know? Can I squeeze you guys together anymore? Like about there. There we go. And then bring this out a little bit more. Leaves a little ellipse for some sort of decoration right there. Gives a pathway in here. Now the issue is it doesn't give a pathway around. For people to not actually go into someone's building to get to another area. Kind of looks odd just sticking through there though. And I'm pretty sure all of this stuff is showing through the floor. Yep. I may have to cover that. No, it doesn't actually offer a place. I mean, it offers a place to sit. It's too tall. It's too tall. And then just do something random, like throwing a roof on it, like this. Now the issue is that board just seems weird. Though I do like the downward slope of that, though. I think most of these are going to be bedrolls and mattresses. There's going to be a whole lot of people just kind of chilling here until they get moved into other areas, so they're just kind of hanging out. And this is probably going to be like a very transient location. Yeah, and it's covered. And it's not along the main walkway, so we could probably do like, what would we do there to give them a little bit more privacy? Not that anybody has privacy here. There we go. Now they've got kind of like a little corner of the building. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, this is probably going to be like people who are hanging out in transient areas. I want some of the other locations like the top areas and this area over here being the main area people travel to get to the nicer areas. Nothing says civilization like obvious issues. There we go. That looks much better. Okay. We got that side. What do we do for this side? We make it look nicer, so... I don't think the MGMs are wanting to snap to basic floor. There we go. No, my mouse just died! Okay, there it goes. Never mind. It was just being stupid. Sorry. Broke eyeballs. Nice, 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 nice. Starting to fill out. The heck was that noise? What are you doing? I do have a mod that makes the middle of the city sound scary, so the people who are living here are going to be absolutely terrified to go outside at night. It's fine though. What shall we do with the rest of this? What if we use some basic walls? Let me out. Do the thing. Do the thing. Not that thing. You're doing the wrong thing again. There we go. The walkway is still fine. That works. It does look a bit bulkier on this side. How do I like that though? Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I feel like I'll leave it open and I do something completely different with that side, assuming it will allow me to do it. Let's do... Looks kind of weird in there, don't it? But if I don't look at it straight on with the highlight around it, I really don't notice it blending into the rest of it. I think that will work. Nice. Okay, now then. The thing that I haven't figured out how to do is to support all of this. Like right here. I could use this for like some official entrance something or another, like they let people into the town, you come into this area. You would probably need to direct people over there. How would we do this? This is the door. Kind of like the idea of this one, just adding texture to the front of the stage instead of sitting out like that. Okay. I'm pretty sure we have got like microphones or something like that we can put up here. And I could put some sort of a door on that. I'll probably be using the wind turbines in here as well, even though it doesn't make as much sense unless I can get one on the roof. And then it will be fine. But I need to push the next buildings further back here though, with walkways. So if we come in through this door, and how's about we do... There we go. That cleans up that side a little bit. Now, would we do the same thing here? Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Now, if we take... I don't know, make this kind of, sort of the official-ish entrance. Hang on. Can still see the town, but it's confined enough. It's confined enough. Okay, and then from here, people are allowed in after, I don't know, they pay their toll, they do whatever this town is demands of their residents. I'm not really sure. I haven't got that far on this one's lore yet. And then, not to block the town off any more than that, let's go with these guys. There we go. And actually we can put in some turrets on this side now too. And just in case anybody decides they want to start something. Don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Oops. There we go. I think that's a pretty well-defended entrance. If I want to, I can throw some more in there, but I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So if we're gonna do like an entrance into this town, let's go ahead and throw a desk in so I'll remember this for later on. And then I can flesh it out later on with some more details and the stuff and the things. What about a table over here? It's like you put all of your possessions here and they check it out to make sure everything's copacetic. And then you go in there and you do like a full-on... We could do like a little doctor's office in there where they give you like a full inspection to make sure everything is good. What, a desk right here? Can I get some stuff not sinking through the floor here? In which case we can also put a bed here, but that would need to be a hospital-looking bed. Can I get rid of this? Yeah, thank you. Alright, that just seems dangerous. It's a whole lot of fire in a tiny room. Okay, that gives me... Yeah, I think that's good. That's sketched in. That's good. That's good. Let's go up and move the town back. There should definitely be a way of getting up higher on this end. Like maybe I actually put a ladder that's going up from that way up into a section right here that's like for the governor-ish kind of thing. I might do that. I might have to come back to that though. G2M would... What else is in here? Let's see. I can bring it over here. I honestly don't think any of the... Unless it was fixed, I don't think any of the people can walk through here anyway, but I can go ahead and create areas here. I don't think I can use a full bridge over here. Okay. Now, if I could do something like this, this could be a building. And then take this and go further back. Do I need to take off? Yeah, that. That can be a walkway. That can be a building. What if... I'm sitting here trying to figure out whether or not I need to add something in the center area here, or if I need to leave that open, or if I could create like a short walkway and put a building on this side over here. Like if I was to do... put... okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put something over there. Like that. Well, the problem is that's really not gonna work. It needs to go over here somewhere. Yeah, I think I could get away with something like that. Okay, and instead of... Oh, that's not good. Okay, instead of that, let's do... Yeah, that. And take that out. And then move you over here. Yeah? I think that'll be a weird shape, so that's good. Okay, let's go rest so we can get some daylight again. Okay, that seems to work. I'm gonna have to go put the supports in for this whole area as soon as I'm done. But first, let's do all the death-defying, definitely not supported build first, and then figure it out, because, you know, that's how we do. Actually, back here's got the most room for me to try and put, like, a staircase or something in. I guess that could work. Okay, now in here, we probably want to take one of those out and put in one of those kind of parts right there. I can't imagine there's too much of a breeze in this area, and it probably stinks. So if you can catch a breeze somehow or another, you're probably going to want to. I'm going to admit that I'm very confused about what it is you think you're doing. Is it because this is here? Get out of the way. Okay, you're gonna force me to make you go in here. No, I don't want you to store it. I just need to move it for a second. Whoa. Whoa. Right, no, don't. Go. That, I'm not exactly what this person did that granted them the ability to have their own private little area, but somebody was sucking up hard to the boss. Okay, you're sketched in. That's fine. Alright, now we need a walkway and we need... What if we do, instead of this floor, just to try and make this a little bit easier for me to visualize to start with. Do this. No. Here. Nope. If we were going to do that... Okay. That would allow me to bring... that over here... that over here... Okay. That would work, except I really want there to be a cloth on it so it adds color. Why do I keep getting sent to defend Covenant? Covenant's got more than plenty of help. And they're broken. Apparently they never expected you to be evil enough to keep those people alive. I'm about ready to take them out myself. Maybe that's the point. They're trying to irritate me until I take them out. Could be a possibility. There we go, and then... I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that. Maybe if we just use, like, a... Not that. I mean, that might work. Of course, I can't really use it because it decides when it wants to work properly. There we go. Yeah. And then we take... a... railing. Yes. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to go through and do a railing check. That way I can check all of my railings are not the same. I'm not sure how many people actually have carpentry skills, but I don't think all of them are gonna know how to make railings, so they probably scavenged some. Ah, dadgummit. I'm gonna break a leg doing this. Okay, that works. Now then, I probably still need to try and do some sort of a wall in here, because it just kind of looks wonky with nothing here. Okay, does that make it look a little bit better? Yeah, it does. I'm probably gonna have to do that in a few more places too, but moving on! There we go. You do snap. Nice. I probably will have to replace these with some sort of a walkway thing, but we'll see about that. Now the issue is that is outside of build zone. I can decorate in there. I'll have to build it out here and then transfer it. Hold on. Power's fluctuating, which means that it's doing brownouts right now. So I'm saving. Ah! Just in case something stupid happens. Hi, Thick Nick. Hi, Thick Nick. Yes. Oh yeah, I'm definitely liking the way this is feeling. This is cool. I mean, it's not cool if you live here. It's cool to build like this. One of these prefabs. This will be like one of the few times I would be able to use this, and it makes complete and utter sense because there's nothing else I can do back there. I'm gonna need you to stop snapping to all of the things. Let's use this as like a little cubby. Most of these little cubbies are gonna have like curtains and stuff over the top of them instead of doors. Okay, now, dadgummit, I was just supposed to say, maybe I should go check underneath before I do that. And set you in there, and I'll get the rest of you sorted later. Now, for down here... Ah, the storm is coming. That's the reason for the brownout. Gotcha. Alright, so I might have to wrap it up here shortly and chill for a while. Can I get any more of this in? If this is the walkway, how do I make this? Hold on, I know how I can make that a building. Hang on. I know how I can do that. Let's do that. And what I'm gonna have to do is, oddly, I'm gonna have to put it halfway into the building. Let's bring it up right to the top of that, though. There we go. And then we're gonna take one of those end caps that go on it. Is there any way I can talk you into snapping to it? No. Okay. Well, fine then. There we go. That gives an entrance into that little building right there. Tiny little apartment. Nice. What is the... There are juicy noises? Why? Now here's the question. Do I like that? I don't actually like that. What I would like is for it to sit against the wall over here. See, now the issue is you're not against the wall, and this could potentially be centered in here and not need 5,000 things going on. Hang on. Fits very snugly in there. Now, if I were to take these and set you back over there, let me through, against that wall. I really like all of it clinging to the wall. I like that look. Okay, and then we take, this is somebody's house. I could use that part, but I've already just used that part, so I don't really want to use it again. That was a little difficult to walk through right here. Ah! Dadgummit. But not so difficult that I can't fall out of it. Can I do this? How does this look? I failed to help defend Covenant. No! Those poor people that I probably should have ended the existence of before. But I didn't. I think they'll be okay. Use that. There we go. Okie dokie. We got that section done. Now all we need to do is do that one and then like the governor's office, and I think I'll be happy. I've already filled up the bar. This is crazy. Well, that, and I need to touch, let's touch this up first. Dadgummit. What if I were to go a bit dangerous and say, let's put in a bridge across here instead? Okay, and that works. Now, are we gonna put anything up above here? I feel like I do need a way... I need to figure out exactly where I'm going with this. Where can I put my wind turbines? Because I am going to need the wind turbines. Okay, I can get up to the roof. If I'm not mistaken, this is probably the last level I can build on, right? Outside build area. Yeah, right here. Okay. Can I get the big one in here, though? This one. Without it looking weird. I mean, like, it's not going to go through a building if I set it there, is it? No, that's actually going through a building. Okay. What? What is this? Oh my gosh. Why is that in power, though? That looks really cool like that, though. Really cool. Not sure exactly where I want to set it. Up there looks like a really good spot for one, to be honest with you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. I've got like one building that I need to do, and there's a storm rolling in, so I will probably continue on, but if it messes up my recording, I'll be kind of upset. Whereas I can keep working. I think I accidentally deleted that. There's legs sticking out there. That's disturbing. Let's cover that, shall we? There we go. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here, and just in case, because I don't want the storm knocking out my recording, and I will come back for the full walkthrough after I get the touches in and figure out what to do with this bottom area. I will see you guys then. Noisy neighbors. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the walk through of Hangman's Alley. This is a dangerous neighborhood, by the way. Okay, this is the normal... Blah. Wow. I'm gonna have to go and figure out what that is here in just a minute, but we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna go through this walkthrough so the neighborhood doesn't fall apart. Obviously. Sadly, we can't do anything about these hanging bodies. That definitely should have been something that was inside the original build. We have got our entranceway, which, you know, is a whole lot of defense, plus a bit of a seating area, though that seating area is not necessarily security. It's just kind of a hangout point. This right here is a security. You take everything out of your pockets, you step right here, you talk to the doctor, they check with some other, like, oh, thank you. You check with some other locations to make sure you're not like a wanted person in, I don't know, wherever. I would say probably with either the Brotherhood or the Minutemen, depending on who is actually in charge of all this. Nick, you want to shut that door? Should probably not play with that. Anywho, and then after that, the doctor takes a look at him, you know, after eating the pasta. Takes a look at him to make sure that they don't have any diseases or radiation or anything else like that that they should be concerned about. Hi. How did you get here? Where is your parent? Did you do this? Oh boy. Alright, so, apparently my beacon is still on? I didn't know my beacon was still on. Anyway, we got our purveyor, and all of my purveyors have decided to not purvey. They just hang out wherever the hell they're at. The goal of this particular town was basically like a layover point between the city area and some of the other towns. So people would come here and basically kind of squat in all of the sheds until they were... Okay. Until they were moved to other locations where work was needed or done or something like that. So the bottom floor is basically just like a walkthrough area. There is a... Nick, are you gonna pour me out a whiskey or something? No? Oh, okay. I've been cut off. There may or may not have been a few incidences of me falling off the top floors. This is just basically a hangout area. There are speakers everywhere for the mayor of this particular tiny town to talk to everybody. There are a couple of chickens that they have caught for eggs. There is a working area back here. I mean, there's not really a whole lot going on the ground floor. Most people are not going to stay on the ground floor. It's not safe. Not really. I mean, with all the explosions that are going on down the road, you kind of get that anyway. Okay. First building, this is probably a longtime resident, most likely the owner of that area. So there's like a double mat on the floor. There's a few extra decorations. Not a whole heck of a lot, and I'm assuming that child is probably the child that belongs up here. Cool. Now we know where you belong. A couple of sodas. Some milk. You do know that she's supposed to be for purveying, not filling up that milk, right? That cow has seen things. We also have up here, but first things first, let's go to the mayor area. Obviously, there's an area right here to stand and, you know, talk about how great this community is and how much they're going to get protection, and if they vote them in, it's going to be great, and, you know, all of the normal things politicians do. Let's keep going up here. This is their area. Nice little sitting area for, you know, looking through, cooking, 2 cooking stoves, lots of food, 2 pictures that like to not picture at certain times unless I pick them up and set them back down, so we're just going to see some lovely purple or whatever. Anyway, they've also got a bathtub. So, you know, looking very lovely here. This is like a great view. I'm gonna keep saying it, I love these wind turbines here. These are my favorite thing, and I cannot wait to get the points to be able to open more of those up. Just as soon as I get all of the settlements with their first run of stuff and things that they need, I will be going through more of the quest. I'm just trying to get like a baseline of building done so I could put out the first videos, and then I'm going to start running through the quests again. I've only gotten as far as, I think I mentioned it in the last video, I've only gotten as far as the Brotherhood just flew in, basically. So I'm supposed to be going back with him to have a conversation about my son, I guess you could say. Anyway, let's go up. We've got a little sitting area, a bit of a drinking area. There are some plants up here, though no one is tending them right now, so they're not going to produce anything. But these are plants. They're not just empty containers. I promise. Yeah, that's the top floor. There are supports in here, in case anybody's wondering. We've got a seagull waiting for a scrap of food, probably from the harbor. We have got a bit of a drinking. You know, these people are probably, like, off-shift folks. They're just watching, carrying their pistol. Nick, what are you doing? Nick. Go in or out. Go in or out. You can't. Oh my gosh. Having children. I mean, seriously. Okay, then we've got probably, I would say, maybe security guards. These are probably long-term residences as well. Most of the people who are kind of transitioning between this area and another area, they're probably in some of the bedroll buildings and stuff like that. Anyway, this is another one of those wasteland gardening things, which is absolutely amazing. We've got a couple of spots where people stand and do things. Just as soon as I get a few extra people in here, this place will fill out a whole lot. Assuming they come up to the top floor, Nick seems to be doing okay, so I'm going to guess that the pathing is working. We do have a tiny little area here. This looks like it's either possibly the kid. Maybe the kid doesn't actually belong to them. We've got sitting areas. I do love the above-the-ground building here. We've got a couple of little things. We've got these speakers, so when the governor is talking, the governor can talk to everybody. And then we've got another location right here. This one's a little bit more, I don't know, higher paying tax person, possibly, because there is a building, there's a door, and, you know, there's a tiny bit of furniture they've managed to scavenge, but ultimately, still bedroll. And then this one looks like it's probably another well-to-do person. Couple of things of, thank you, a couple of things of pasta and stuff like that. Okay, what is going on? Are we having another explosive day in the county? In the city. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. There's lots and lots of decorations, lots of stuff to see. Here's another seagull, probably watching the little snack area over here, seeing if they can grab a couple of items. Tiny little area right here, which is odd because this spot right here is not technically in the build area. I had to set it down and then shove it into that area. Another one. Basically anything where I could stick a roof and a bedroll went in. And this one seems to be another small area where people, maybe slightly higher ups, not necessarily looking for a place, but traveling from place to place, maybe some vendors, some traders, some stuff like that. And this is probably the electrician right here, because right up here is where the electricity is. And where they're fixing all of the stuff. Yeah, my stuff is still on. I'm going to have to turn that off eventually, but I think it's going to be fine for now. We do need a couple of people to get producing food and looking for scraps, so Tea's fine, but that is a majority of the workplace. I think we covered everything. The only thing I didn't show was this outside area. Let's go back around. This place is an utter death trap. If a fire starts somewhere, people are going to have to go around to the one way down or just jump. That's really the only two choices they have. And then we've got a Brahmin area, which is kind of irritating because there's a Brahmin hanging out over there instead, which if they haven't fixed it, I don't think it was ever fixed. Bethesda, please fix your stuff. Anyway, the settlers don't think of this area over here, this area at all, as nav meshable. For some reason, they don't path over to this section of Hangman's Alley. I think there's a mod that fixes it, but I don't think it was ever fixed in the base game. So if you're interested in that, I would definitely check the Nexus for that mod. I don't know if it's been updated recently because a lot of people kind of dropped the game when Sony said, no, we're not going to put mods on there, and the PlayStation folks, people got left out of it. Which is kind of the reason why I came to computer eventually, is because I was on PlayStation and I wasn't getting mods and I wanted mods. It's kind of how this whole thing started, but ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the Hangman's Alley. I will see you guys in the next video. You have a wonderful day, wonderful night, and you stay shiny.